Hello and welcome to Made by Zudrazil. This is episode 8, I think. Today we have a few finished objects, a few whips, and one acquisition. Acquisition. You can find me on Instagram as Zudrazil and on Ravelry as Lizardus. I'm trying out my new camera today, so we'll see how it works. But yeah, let's get to it. It's been a little bit over a month since I recorded last. I've just been busy. I have to get dressed and get proper to record, so during the weekends I didn't feel like that. So anyway, today is Friday, and I think we're just gonna start with my finished objects. If there are some repeats since the last time I recorded, I do apologize. I do have a list, but sometimes I just forget. I think we'll start with my longest whip. That is finally a finished object, and that's my, let's see, Not Your Average Cat Lady socks, which I started last year in August, at the end of August 26th last year, with opal Swinglish opal yarn. We used the color black and opal surprise in 4061, and these are the finished socks. I did a few modifications compared to the original pattern because I think it was an afterthought heel on them, yes. But I didn't want to do that. Maybe I should. Maybe they would be finished faster. Anyway, I did a heel flap and gusset, and not to mess up the patterning, I did striped on the underside of the foot. I also did a mistake, if you can spot it, right here. That's the issue when picking up the pattern after a few months, that you're not really sure how exactly where you are. So I did a mistake, but it sucks. So, and it's for me, so I don't care that much. But they're finished, both of them. See, proof. They only took about 11 months, but they're done. I think I just got bored of the pattern, since it was the same, what was it, 10-20 rows repeat for the color work. I really liked watching the yarn change colors, but yeah, I just found other stuff to knit on instead. That's finally done, and now I can, if I want to, cast on another pair of colorwork socks. It's a free pattern on Ravelry by Emma LK. I have my Ravelry up here. Not Your Average Cat Lady socks. Everything will be linked in the description below, so you can find my Ravelry page and find the pattern through there. Next up, another pair of socks. I have actually my first test knit was the summer socks by Vicky Morose, D19 on Instagram. And it's a lace sock with this pretty lace pattern. and it was fun knit. It was my first, what should we call it? My first real lace knitting, I guess. And after, no, actually that was Palan. But after I did these, I realized that I did my ranunculus wrong and I did my Palan wrong with the yarn overs. So I ripped out my ranunculus, totally ripped it out, because I wanted to make it right. But yeah, Summer by Vicky Morose. I knitted these in Hobby Black Friday sock in the color white. And it was a fun knit. And I'm proud of myself for doing my first test knit and actually keeping the deadline without issues. What else do we have? Oh yeah, I have this one that I'm wearing. This is Tip Top Tank Fine by Emily Boldwan. I don't know. It's a free pattern, and I actually started this when I got mad at the vine top. Well, not at the pattern in itself. I think that was the third time I knitted the vine top, and I tried it on and it was too small. I gained some weight during the summer, if we say it like that. It was too small and I just frogged the entire thing. I will re-knit it because I really like the pattern. And yeah, but I really wanted to knit a top, so I found the Tip Top Tank Fine, and it's knitted in Hobby Unicorn Solid in the color 16 Burgundy. It was fast knit. I started it on July 7 and finished it on July 28. It has, I'll try to insert a film of me showing it off. It has this little details along the side and along the edges. And yeah, I really like it. I will knit more of it, but maybe with some modifications. Maybe add some, what do we call it? Flat braids, or some other structure down the sides. Anyway, Hobby Unicorn Solid and Tip Top Tank Fine. I have two finished objects that I don't have anymore, so I'll insert pictures here. There's more space. And we have an Arbeitsdag, which was a speed knitting in the group. Let's see, what do we call it? It's a Facebook group, and all the patterns are made by okay, the Facebook group is Stick Karl 2024, so it's Swedish. And all the patterns are made by Hanne. Yes, Hanne. I'm really bad at remembering names. let's see. Hanne Linnea Toverud is the pattern maker, and Pärlan was from her, and then we have an Arbetsdag, which really took less than a day to knit a sock. That was fun. My mom received those because they were just a tiny bit too small for me. And I used Jabo Mellanraggi for those. In this gray color, that's 28, I can't speak, 28212. It's gonna be interesting if let's see, is it focusing? Okay, Jabo Mellanraggi. And I also crocheted a little dragon, Lulu the baby dragon. And who made her? What's the pattern maker? I want to say Naughty Pod, but I'm not sure. Let's see. No, it was Lulu the baby dragon by Naughty Pod. And I'll also insert a picture. That was a fast crochet. I didn't expect it to go so fast because I was planning to crochet them for Christmas gifts for my kids. But it took less than a week, so my niece received that for her birthday instead. And yeah. Do you want to know the yarn? I used, what did I use? Hobby Honey Bunny from Hobby in white and purple. I don't have it here. The light purple. I really can't speak today. I've been having a migraine for a few days, so my brain is not functioning as it should. Maybe I should just record in Swedish and leave it at that. We'll see. Yeah, it was my first time trying to crochet in Honey Bunny. And I really liked it. It was fun. And they turned out so cute and fluffy. So, anyway. My last, well, technically finished, but technically not because it's missing buttons, is my Hanne cardigan. I finished knitting it. I'm just gonna find it on, where is it? Yeah. It's my Hanne cardigan for my daughter. So I finished knitting it, but it's missing the buttons. Buttons. How do you say buttons? Buttons? So I made my first double knitted band. On the screen it looks very weird, the camera. Hopefully it's not messing up. Hanne cardigan by Sarah Antipenkov. And I used Drops Sky in the color Light Lilac, number 14. And yeah, except for the double knitted band, it was a fairly quick knit. But yeah, I wasn't stressing on it because it's too warm during summer to wear it anyway. And yeah, so my daughter just needs to find some buttons so I can sew on that. I do hope it won't pull up too much. We'll see. My first try with double knitted button band, I'm happy. Oh yeah, and I used I found a tutorial for how to make the buttonholes without breaking the yarn. So that was nice. I'm not sure if I did them all exactly the same size because I kind of forgot to count every now and then, but they seem about the same, so that will be good. Yes, that's all my, I think that's all my finished ones. Yeah, that's all my finished ones. Let's go over to my work in progress. Should we start with the oldest ones? Yes, let's do that. My poor husband's Christmas socks that I started on December 20. And they're still not done. But well, I have time before Christmas this year. Yeah, right. So the last time I showed them on the pod, I was over here. And I finally started the heel flaps. Not very far, but I did start them. I'm using Hobby Christmas Sock Wool Glitter in colorway number 3. That's Comet for you. 72 stitches on 2.5 millimeters. And I'm knitting them 2 at a time. And yes, I'm pulling from the inside and outside, so they're not exactly the same. And I'm sorry for you who have an issue with that, but we don't care. We don't care. Well, the goal is to have them finished by Christmas. Well, by December, hopefully. I've been trying to be good and take care of, it's really warm. Take care of old whips. That's what it's called. And that's my, except for my ripped pants that I haven't worked on for a few years. I think all my whips are done. My old whips are done. Let's see, next. Which one should we go with? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's start with my other vanilla socks. I think it's this one. These are my travel project. I'm using Lana Gosa Melonweight Action and the color 2969. This is really not working good. Huh. It might just be the screen. Hopefully it works. This is the first sock. I'm past the heel and halfway off the foot. Again, for my friend's mother. As a thank you for helping me tend to our fruit trees we have. The basic vanilla sock pattern I'm using is from Susanne Sjögren, and it's just called Vanilla Socks. Now I basically know the pattern on its own. So, but yeah, that's the one I learned with. That's the socks. Now we have one more pair of socks. Again from the Facebook group Stick Karl 2024. This month's sock is called Randy. And where did I put that? I managed to sit on it. And again, I'm using Mellanraggi in gray and a multicolored that's 28 for 115. as the secondary color. And it's knit along. We're getting the next part today, and this is what it looks like now. I did a mistake on the other side, I'll show you, but if you see here the pickup, hopefully it shows, and on this other side it doesn't look that pretty because I did a mistake. But again, it's socks, they're for me. I'll sort it out for the second sock. You make a heel flap and gusset, and then you use the main color as decoration on the front. Yeah. Randy by Hanne Toverud. We have my Waiting for Rain. That's kind of on a break at the moment. Sorry, it's all stuck. Waiting for Rain by Sylvia McFadden. Last summer I bought Manos del Uruguay Marina. And this gorgeous red. That's not picking up well on the screen at least, so. Yeah. Seems to be focusing on the and it's a shawl. That's the word. It's a shawl. You knit back and forth, and you have these lace panels every now and then. So as I said, it's on a break at the moment because of the next project, but I'm liking it so far. And I actually ordered, seems like I messed up here, I actually ordered lace blocking wires that should arrive today. That's my Waiting for Rain in Manos del Uruguay Marina. I only have one skein, but I'm hoping it should be enough. It should be enough. My last work in progress is our knit along with my friends. Me and my two friends are all knitting the Dahlia from Lene Holme Samsø. I'm knitting the Dahlia cardigan solo, and the other two are making the sweater versions. As for yarn, I'm using Lisa Linkvan Tweedo, as well as Kid Silk Ale from Dale Gone, and the color 9048. I'm using those together. I'm not sure. The thing is, the Tweedo, since it's merino, no, it's superwash wool, it's really soft like merino. It's really, really soft. And the Kid Silk Ale, it's not as soft. It's a bit prickly, like I guess more mohair can be. It's soft but prickly. So it's not as soft as I hoped it to be, but I wanted to try knitting with mohair for once, and I thought, well, this is as good as any time to try it. So anyway, the progress so far. I think I'm the one who's the slowest of us since I'm knitting the cardigan. My friend in Norway is knitting the sweater on with drops ear on 9mm. I think I think she has, the gauge is 14 stitches for her. Mine is what, 21 or something. And our other friend who's also knitting a sweater also uses 20 or 21. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, I'm almost finished with the body. I need 10 centimeters more according to the pattern on the body. But I'm gonna compare it with my Star Wars cardigan because I tried it on. Of course, it's gonna pick up a little bit maybe when I knit the sleeves. I do hope it's focusing because on the screen, the preview screen I have, it's not focusing. It's blurry. But if it's not, I need to fix that. Dahlia cardigan. So the hope is to finish the body today, but it takes a long time. And start with the sleeves this weekend. Yeah, and I'm trying to be good because I want to cast on so many things and I'm really sweaty and warm. Sorry about that. But I'm being a good person, good knitter, and I'm trying to focus on my cardigan. In the beginning of the week, my hand was hurting when I knitted on the cardigan, so I took a break and knitted on the socks, which worked out fine. And during the weekend, I haven't done lots of knitting because I've been playing the computer instead. And depending on what I'm playing on the computer, I can't knit at the same time. I'm looking around to see if I forgot something. But no, I think that's all my current whips. Yeah, that's my current ones. I'm not gonna mention plans now because I've mentioned them before, and I'll just we have so many things to finish. So I'm gonna finish the Dahlia cardigan before I cast on something else big. The socks doesn't count because I usually have 2 or 3 pair of socks on the needles at the same time, depending on where I'm at. Yeah, okay. Acquisitions. Oh, I said it correctly, I think. I only have 4 balls that I ordered because my husband thinks I have too much yarn, so he doesn't want me to order anything. But Hobby had their Halloween yarn on sale. And you know, it says limited amount, and I just couldn't resist because I really like the look of the knitted item. So I bought 4 of the colors. Weren't they the only 4 or were they more? Can't remember, but I bought 4. And the plan is these are for me, most likely. And these, even if I like those a lot, will probably be for my husband. I say probably because we don't know. Actually, I could, because I can probably get a pair of shorties if I combine it with the black sock yarn I have. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So these are for socks because I'm totally not lacking sock yarn. But I like buying sock yarn. I just need to be quicker in knitting them, I guess. Yeah. Because I have a lot of sock yarn. I do have the fall plan done. Probably my fall knitting. I have at least for others, I have my... I was not supposed to talk about plans. Well, anyway, now I started, so let's talk about them. I have the sweater for my son that he bought yarn for. The striped one. I have a Star Wars cardigan to knit for my sister-in-law. Hopefully for Christmas gift, but if not, for her birthday. And I also have another cardigan for me in the plans with my green drops air. I have the yarn over here, so that's where I'm looking. And the thing is, I actually want to knit more tank tops, and I might in between all the cardigans, but yeah, that's the big ones I have. I do have a pair of shawls, a few shawls as well. Well, I have my Waiting for Rain. I have the kit I bought this spring. I have a few Lulu the Baby Dragons I want to crochet, but they were so fast. I am planning one birthday gift with the dragon. I need to buy yarn for that because my daughter said it should be forest inspired. And I have the yarn to make 2 more for my kids for Christmas gift. Yeah, I think that's it. As for real life, what have I done? I've been knitting, I've been playing games. Space Station 14 if you're interested. And I've been reading in the evenings. Yeah, I kind of want to play a game now, but I play that with my brothers, and they usually play during the evenings. Well, usually I do that as well, but since I've been home with a migraine for 2 days, today I'm actually feeling okay. No migraine, so I guess I slept it away finally. It's weird because the evenings have been pretty okay, but when I wake up in the morning I'm half dead, so I need to sleep a few more hours to be human. But today I actually woke up right after 9, I think. Yesterday I slept until 11:30. So that's, yeah, it's messed up. It's been raining basically the entire week, according to the weather app. Next week we'll have, well, during the weekend and next week we'll have sunny weather and probably really warm again, and I can't handle the warmth. Maybe that's why I had so many migraines, because even if it's been raining, we had 76 degrees the other day, and yeah, I can't handle heat. Anyway, I'll stop here. I'll see if the video is usable. If not, I'll re-record it, I guess. I need to charge my camera because I can see that it's complaining about the battery for the... I got a Insta360 Go from, well, my husband bought it for me. And it has like this tiny small camera that I can remove, and it has a little bigger with a small screen on, and the bigger one is the one that's complaining about the battery, and I need to figure out how to have the screen on all the time. Oh, thank you. Bye.